Hey guys, it's Lindsay. We're going to do your Earth signs reading for June. As always, if any of these messages don't align for you, please take only what you need and leave the rest, okay? This is a group reading, so not every message is going to be for every person, and it's up to you to make that decision. We're going to start off with the general reading. And if you'd like a more specific reading, I do offer personal readings. You can check out the links. Let's get into the general reading for Earth signs in June of 2026. Let's see. Movement. Let's see. I like this energy. I like it a lot. It's actually giving fire energy, so let's see. So we have the Knight of Swords, and if you know anything about the Knights, they are the ones I like to think of, the ones who go out and make things happen, right? So the King and Queen of a suit typically represent the ones who send the orders, right? And they're like, go this way, do this, whatever. The Page, they're still learning, but the Knights are the ones who actually go out and do the action to complete it, right? So you have the Knight of Swords, which swords has to do with the mind. It is an air related suit. So when we have the Knight of Swords, it is taking the ideas of the mind and putting them into action, Earth signs, okay? So you're finally getting a chance, and it feels more like a chance and opportunity, the chance that you've been waiting for, right? To put all those ideas that you've had in your head, that you've been working on, that you've been planning, into action in reality, okay? And I feel like you're very excited about this. You're like, I can finally do that thing that I've been trying to accomplish, whatever it is. And for some of you, it may be a very small goal. For some of you, it actually may be a very large goal. But you feel inspired, excited by this knowledge that, oh, you can finally accomplish that thing, right? And for some of you, it's actually a lifetime goal, the way it's coming in. Let's see if there's any other general cards coming through for clarity. June, Earth signs. Interesting. Okay, hang on. Okay. The only place that you're going to be slowed down in the completing of this goal, right, is in the mind again. So we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the decision card. Okay, so I feel like sometimes you mull over decisions too much, Earth signs, instead of the action. And what we need right now is the action energy from you, okay? Not the mulling over a decision, right? Because this is where you get hung up, okay? And we want to see that wheel turning instead of flipped and stopped, okay? So we want that wheel to be turning. So the only general message that I'm getting here is not to get caught up in the decision-making process. Just like action is the way that it's really reading for me here. So let's go into Taurus and see what's showing up in Taurus. I did recently do a Taurus mini reading for their birthday, and I will do the other monthly mini readings and I do my yearly deep dives as well in the playlist, if you check that out. So if you want to know more about what this year holds for your sign, and also like what the mini birthday reading is, you can check that out. But for Taurus right now, Queen of Cups. So your movement forward is directly tied, Queen of Cups, to your emotions, Taurus. So being able to manage your emotions in order to move forward. That was too much. It's interesting to me too, because like that's like the emotion, right? So we had way too many cards just spill on the floor, and that's the emotion that I'm getting is you have to be the Queen of Cups energy. You have to hold that emotion, okay? And not let it spill over as you're progressing forward. It's really that like setting the goal and everything else is in the peripheral. Like what I'm seeing is like a racehorse, right? When they put the blinders on the racehorse so they don't get spooked. You need to have the blinders on emotionally, set your goal and go for it and not get distracted by the emotions at this point. I feel like afterwards you can definitely obviously move through them, but at this point you should really be having the blinders on, Taurus, and just going to your goal straight and completing it, okay? There's something very important about the completion of this goal for you energetically and also on a larger life scale. Like I feel like it's something that your soul has actually signed up to do in this lifetime, to complete, to be a part of. For some of you, the way it's coming in, I'm saying to be a part of. I'm actually meaning like community wise. You're supposed to be doing something within a community, upliftment kind of. And it's literally something that you signed up for to do on this plane, right? Like as you're in your life and your soul is like, this is what I need to accomplish in this life, right? And so that's why, and again, wow, just so much. So it's like the emotions are dragging me back, and again, because we're just getting a whole pool of cards, right? So you're gonna have to be very careful in navigating those emotions and just be very assured and like getting to the goal, right? Focus every time you feel yourself going off, because the other thing is I feel like as you're on this path to your goal, Taurus, like as you're going to where you need to go, you have that night energy that we were talking about. It's not just your emotions you have to hold, it's other people's. Like there's these weird random explosions of other people's emotions related to you accomplishing your goal. It's either other people seeing you accomplish something and like kind of getting jealous or getting angry, or like, you know, it's this sense of other people's emotions of overflowing in relation to you achieving in life, okay? Achieving this very particular thing, okay? And for some of you, I'm actually like seeing a trophy, so you may like play a sport and like actually win something. And so it's like these random bursts of emotion coming from outside of you as well, like other people just like randomly like having explosions of emotions about you. Like it's very strange energy. It does give like a sense of envy and or jealousy, okay? So I would just, again, goal focus. That's literally what you need to do in June is nothing else. Yeah, and as I said, for many of you, this feels like a life contract thing that you had to do in this lifetime, and not just for yourself, but for others. So you're actually supposed to be completing this goal to inspire others to do things for themselves, okay? These cards do not want to stay in my hand. This is the craziest energy. Okay. Anything else for Taurus in June? I'm also being drawn to focus on the crown on her head, if you see it. So I would also be careful, like I'm getting this is for somebody very specific, but there's something with head energy, so be very careful around getting any injury around your head. And I don't say that to scare people, I just like awareness, especially if you're playing like contact sport or something, make sure you're always wearing, or if you work in an environment where that could happen, like make sure you're always wearing like protective gear and things like that, and that your head is protected, because your mind is going to be the thing that gets you there, right? It's the thought we were talking about again, the Knight of Swords. It's the thought into the action, so you need to protect that head region, protect your noggin. Okay, so we're gonna go into Capricorn energy for June 2026, and we get back to that movement around the Knight of Swords in the general reading and the decision, you know, the issues around the decision. I like to circle back to the general reading. So for Capricorn, it's like brightness. I'm getting like the light is really harming my eyes. In the way that Taurus was getting distracted by emotions, getting to their goal, Capricorn, you're like getting blinding lights energy, okay? So you're getting distracted by the brightness, okay? The energetic brightness of everything right now. And it really feels like it's overpowering you, and you're having a hard time seeing your goal clearly, okay? So this is very much the sight for you, Capricorn, okay? Because I feel like you, Capricorn, when you see your goal, you very easily, you're like, I'm gonna go get it, okay? Knight of Cups. You're assured, you're like, I'm gonna go get it, I'm gonna achieve it. But like the sight line is what's being obscured for you right now. So I really want you to kind of take some internal time, Capricorn, and connect in with yourself, because that's going to help clear your vision, okay? Like, and like, honestly, like, get some energetic sunglasses. Like, you really need to, like, focus. Pay attention, Capricorn. And the way this is coming through is every morning really grounding yourself, Capricorn, really settling in and becoming aware of the sensations in your body, right? Because it's hard to see clearly if you aren't aware of your physical self, okay? And that's the largest thing. There's something with I'm being drawn to, so like I'm claircognizant, so like it means clear knowing. And that's why I often, like, I read the cards when I see something specifically that I'm being drawn to. There's something with the shoulder and or having a chip on the shoulder, Capricorn, and or having an injured shoulder, and or something with the shoulder in the same way that Taurus has something with the head. You have something with the shoulder. There's also this lack of movement in the shoulder that's coming in. Which in some ways may actually be distracting for you. I feel like some of you, Capricorn, have gone recently through some type of injury. And you've either been seeing like a physical therapist for it, or you know, you've been working to heal your body and help your body heal itself, right? And so that may also be part of this like blinding that you're getting, where your energy has been focused on the healing the body, and so you actively can't move towards your goal because it's like that's your focus point, right? Okay, so but I do see for many of you, like whatever this injury is, it is starting to heal up, and so again we get that movement energy forward. Okay, now it's time to get clarity and go to your goal. Okay, Virgo for June 2025. I'm actually getting a lot of yelling, Virgo, which is really interesting for you. I'm getting a lot of sound interference. And it's like, it's so loud and imposing, whatever this argumentative kind of energy is. I feel like you're getting caught up in that. I feel like sometimes Virgo like likes to like not pick a fight, but like you like to have your point heard, okay, Virgo, and you like to like really have your point heard and like make sure your point is heard, okay? And this is kind of the energy that I'm coming through with, is like, again, this argumentative energy is like getting the point hard, getting the point hard, getting the point hard. And I just want you to be aware of that, because I think that like putting all the energy on getting your point heard is the thing that's keeping you from the goal, okay? Like, this is where your decision is. Are you going to have your point heard? Are you going, like, are you going to drive that point into the ground, because that's really what it feels like? Or are you going to use that energy, and are you going to move forward on your goals and switch your focus? Like, I'm just feeling you driving it like right into the ground, and like it's like somebody specific has really been like on your nerves, and you're like just really like about getting the point heard, that your point, and like they need to hear it. And okay, tell them, but like don't have it distract you from where you need to be going. And that's what it, like, when you're driving the point into the ground, don't drive yourself also into the ground, Virgo, because I feel like this is where this issue is coming in. It's like you are so focused on that you will literally take yourself and go right into the ground with it, okay? It's like that earth energy. It's like a little bit of stubborn energy, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that and release that if that is part of what's keeping you from your goal, Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, and yours is more creative focus, Virgo. I feel like you're creating something right now. 9 of Wands. Wands has to do with creativity, okay? You're creating something really beautiful, but like, again, like, don't cut it with this argumentative, like, weird energy. It's unnecessary is the way it's coming through, you know? You've said your piece, just let the peace be, and like, let the peace be. Like, and go on about your day. Okay, so that is the June 2025 reading for Earth Signs. My name is Lindsey Rose. This is Storyteller Tarot. If you'd like your own reading, please check out the links. I also have a TikTok. I do general readings and live readings over there. Otherwise, I wish you guys well.